Hey there, I'm going to go ahead and soak off this hard gel that I have on this hand. It doesn't look like I do, but I do have hard gel on this hand and on this pinky so that I can go ahead and do a new set. So I'm going to go ahead and rough up the surface of the hard gel to make it easier to soak off. Just taking off the shine. And then once I do that, I'm going to grab my...
So this is probably the first time in like 15 years
soaking foils.
that we've had a really, really long break from having cameras follow our every move. And I think it got a little lonely.
Scott and I are incredibly close, but I guess I just don't know what Scott I'm going to receive today. I think I'm just prepared for anything. Lord?
Overton!
Oh my gosh, I miss this place. I miss you. We did not always have a great relationship. I had gone to anger management over Scott, but somehow Scott and I became like besties, and
Just gonna go ahead and
he
put
really is like a brother to me.
God must have broke the mold when he made you.
Just hoping.
Get these cameras out of here and go upstairs then.
That being said, he does speak to me maybe a little more flirty than my real brother does. The whole thing's weird. So where's your head at with court?
Honestly, I think for like the first time probably in my life, it's finally starting to change. Now that Courtney's got her life with Travis, like, as hard as it is, it does give me a place to like finally be able to move on.
Do you genuinely think that you would be open to like a real loving relationship?
So, like, if I want to find somebody real
Yeah.
and serious and someone I'm gonna actually spend my life with, it would have to be somebody,
More age appropriate.
yeah, like, you know, upper
21.
20s. When you're with an equal,
Yeah.
you have to go back
They
to
challenge
40.
you. Yeah.
I think that's a big step for me, but not over 30. Whatever, 30, over, I don't care, whatever it is. If I love somebody, doesn't matter their age. Not sure about that.
Did you know about the barbecue at Kim's house?
No, a little bit, because I think one of the kids said something, which the kids always kind of tell me everything. Feeling left out and not being told anything is super hurtful, especially when I don't have another family to go to.
But I have a question. Do you think you can handle being around Court and her new boyfriend?
I'd rather be around them and be around my family than not at all.
I will say, at the barbecue, when you weren't there, I was almost like, it's probably best, because it was so small and intimate, and they're very lovey-dovey,
Right.
that I don't know if that's so comfortable for you. I thought it almost did you a favor by not having to see
Right.
that so face-to-face. Oh, everyone knows he's still in love with Courtney. It's not a secret. But this is 100% the happiest I've seen Courtney. I know how much Travis and Courtney love each other. And that
then I'm
has
gonna
to
go
be
ahead and
hard for anyone
do the
to
same
process,
here. Just go ahead and
especially
cut
when
off this
everything's so public. I think maybe she's uncomfortable and
tip.
doesn't know what to say, because I know she does love you and want to not have this uncomfortableness.
You know, I always had her friends or our family or, you know, in my ear kind of like, don't worry, honey, like, eventually you guys will figure it out and you'll get back together one day.
Yeah.
So my foot was always halfway in the door. It was a huge adjustment losing Courtney romantically, but now it's becoming a huge adjustment losing her as kind of a best friend. Now we're really just more of co-parenters. I would say probably one of the more difficult things in my life. Listen, at the end of the day, I understand what the bigger picture is. What would be best for Courtney? She's happy, she's in a real thing, and I believe that's true. Because I also felt like I did so much wrong to her over so many years that
guilty.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and let that soak for about 20 minutes and come back and remove.
Whatsoever.
Okay, now that the sufficient time has passed, I'm gonna go ahead and remove. And it should just come right off, but oh, it did. It just peeled right off. Wow. Okay, next one. Literally, lightly doing this, and it is coming right off. Nice. Just going in with this one and making sure that it's off, and then going back here, and once again it is really easily just coming right off. Okay, once again I ended up taking 2 off at a time, so I'm gonna just start with this pinky since it, and then go back, and it literally just came right off. Go back to the pinky, and this one was attached with glue and a tip, so sometimes some of the glue stays on the finger nail. But in this case, it came right off. Any stubborn pieces, you could take a little bit of file and go like that, but okay. And last but not least, this pinky. Nice. Easy removal of hard gel.